All right, we are up and running, folks. Hello, Internet. Back to the cat this week, and we might just be finishing up the Faiz one tonight. I have a good feeling about it. I think if we get the other half of the arm, but basically the forearm and the hand done tonight, that's like basically all that's left. There really isn't much else I would want to do with it. But yeah, that's the last of the stuff. But first and foremost, not that. Cat, say hello to yourself. That is not the correct window. Thanks. So, let's talk about Blocky Super Sentai real quick. When we last left off Sunday night, Spider Kuminos was, I think it was either Spider Kuminos or Tarantula Night was announced Sunday night. Most importantly here, we have the Core 6 team. Hooray. And of course, we have Tarantula Night. For reference, the gun that is up here does plug into the butt, as it normally does. So if you don't want him holding the gun, you don't have to have him holding the gun. Just wanted to point that out. But since then, I actually don't have a picture of this. 1 second. We've gotten the last figure in. We know what the last slot went to. Oh god, how far back do I have to scroll? Oh no! Of all the pictures I prepped for this is the one I missed. Death Narok. The king of the Bug Narok. Basically our main bad guy for King Oger for like the first half of the show, basically. Is here in Blockies. He's the last slot. Hooray. I see Carl's doing Night Rain. Of course! I expect nothing less. Hey, Del Spidey, how's it going? But yeah. So the team plus Spider Kuminos, Tarantula Knight, plus the King Oger robot. Heck damn it, it was all the way at the end. Plus Death Rock is the wave. Additionally, not that image. Oh, that sucks. But additionally, as like a purchase bonus, which is what Blockies has been doing for their waves for the last like few months or so, like company wide basically. You get this clear version of Tarantula Knight. It looks nice, but it is like completely unnecessary. There's no basis on the show for it. But kind of surprisingly is the chase, or what I'm assuming is the chase. We don't have a wave layout yet. Were you boxing merch? Oh, okay. So I guess like checking databases, updating them with orders and the like or whatever. Well. Anywho. This is, I'm presuming, the chase. I say presume because, again, I'll point this out. This logo right here is for Blockies' official figure custom competition stuff. Basically, they have a whole branded thing where they have folks make custom figures for competitions and stuff within Blockies. And also promote just custom figures in general. Blockies, this is a 4-inch Super Sentai. Their first 4-inch Super Sentai wave. I was talking about, yeah, 4-inch tall. Like from bottom of foot to top of head, it's 4-inch. But yeah, this should be the chase. Normally with Blockies, let me pull up my spreadsheet just to help illustrate this point. This time I won't show my entire Google Drive homepage. Granted, there's nothing there you need to worry about. There's nothing of note in there. So a normal, go away bookmarks. A normal Blockies wave. I'll scroll down here to the last Ultraman one. Is about 9 figures plus a chase. The chase is usually just a fancy version of whatever the lead figure is. And if you buy a case, which is 9 figures, you will get all 9 figures guaranteed. It's just whether or not the chase replaces the main figure, basically. It's just how Blockies work. Unfortunately, Blockies has no way of distinguishing, or there's no way to distinguish, like, the boxes in of themselves if they're on the shelf or the whatnot, which one's which. So they're like true blind boxes, unlike the, I think the best example I know of is the Lego, like, minifigure collections. Because, like, there's like a, it's not the barcode, there's some sort of code sequence on the box somewhere, and like the last like 2 to 4 digits on it is whatever figure is in the box. That's not the case here with Blockies. No, when you pick up a box, you going in blind and hoping for the best. But yeah, this is our chase. It is not anything, honestly, anyone was expecting, because just to show us off some of the options a lot of folks were thinking. If I can, nope, there's the start of it. There it is. So first and foremost, since we have our Red Ranger here, some folks were thinking his brother, Kuwagata Oger, since this is Red's suit, but silver. There was also the option of, again, since it's a Red Ranger here, of his powered up form, King Kuwagata Oger. Additionally, if you're wondering, does Kuwagata Oger have that as well? Yes, he does. They're the only two that got this form in the show. So, like, any number of these three options were on the table. Since we did get King Oger's mecha in this line, again, King Oger 0, it was just a black and gold repaint of King Oger. That was the option. Instead, it is the Fangs of Defiance weapons, technically. Like, it's clear that this figure is a shiny paint. It's like a shiny red compared to the more kind of like flatter plastic red that the King Oger figures are normally from pictures and stuff. But then it has the Fang of Defiance weapon, which is basically just a CGI piece of one of the mecha bolted on. Is there a picture on the wiki? Do I have to back up? Of course I have to back up. Oh, yes, off. There we go. This is how they look in show. They are basically just a bunch of CGI bits and bobbles bolted onto the characters. Also, yes, they are standing on a green screen. There's a lot of green screen in this show. And it's the same green screen that was used for Mandalorian because they had the studio available and they did it. Anywho, we have the Fang of Defiance weapon for red, the mandible from Kuwagata, or God Kuwagata, and then the wings. I think these technically are more like, or no, they're not Tombo's wings. Never mind. But I think they had different kinds of weapons depending on the episode. I do not remember every single instance of the Fangs of Defiance from King Oger, so I don't know if this is 100% accurate. In either case, it's here. So if you want this, you have to go track down the chase, which... No, the cape doesn't turn into wings. The wings, they're just CGI wings, basically. The side cape, I think, just poofs because it's on that arm, and that arm is currently the mandible of a Hercules beetle. Honestly, I forget what happens to the capes don't disappear, I don't think. Yeah, you can see Tombo's right there a little bit. But yeah, the capes stay, or mantles, I think is technically what it is. Because they're not full capes. They are the side, like, shoulder capes like Ezio has in Assassin's Creed. But yeah, I assume this is the chase. We still don't have a wave layout, but this set comes out tomorrow / today. Technically, it's today, because I believe these come out on May 30th, and technically in China it should be May 30th. I believe it might be like early morning May 30th, but in Japan at least it's like 9 o'clock May 30th. So. I'm gonna do a quick check. They also showed off a bunch of the Defender stuff, which is the Kamen Rider Super Sentai Ultraman mix. I'll probably talk about that once we have the chases for that, because we have everything shown off for that set except the chases. Okay, nothing new on Billy, which has been my go-to for additional images and stuff that pop up on Blocky's app that you just can't get anywhere else, and it's very annoying. So oftentimes there's a lot of images that pop up on that one, and I'm like, I would like images, please. I would like information. Did you give it to me? Listen it easily. I was kind of waiting to see if someone had these in hand yet. I guess not. But yeah, also I need to update the my spreadsheet because I don't have the whole King of Jur stuff in terms of their pictures. I usually wait until the wave layout's out and then like update, but I've been behind on that a little bit because there's like an Ultraman set like down here at the end I need to put in. That's like, it's just 5 like color clear plastic versions of figures they've already done. Do I have the TF? No, I don't have TF1-2 in there in full, and that's out. I need to update that. Luckily, there's not anything else I don't need to update because I don't deal with Defenders because I don't feel like covering anything besides the 4-inch figures. That seems to be their main line, basically, so. And also, I apparently I'm just the only one in like the Sotopop Discord that I'm in that's like, hey, I have the information on this because no one else bothers going looking for it until long after the fact that I put it in there. I think I put in the Death Narok photos of just like, here's our last slot for Galaxy, like early one morning, and then like 6 hours later, someone finally, I guess, found the images from somewhere else. And I'm like, oh, hey, look, you're late. Yeah, if we go late enough to like 10 o'clock, I will check Blocky's Weibo account to see if there's anything. If not, I won't worry about it. But yeah, we're working on Faiz. I need to open up, not the shoulder, the bicep. Well, that's part of what I need open. Technically, actually, I don't need the bicep open. I need the tricep open. I believe I think I have those correct. Yeah, I need this open because I need to make sure on my measurements and stuff. Which way is this facing? That way. Right. Oh, flashlight on the floor. Fine. I can stay there. Alright. Also, I forgot to pull up the image while I'm like trying to figure out what I'm doing. So I need to figure out the forearm basically. Folder. I see. Okay. God, perspective sucks ass for this. You know what I could do? Because it's basically the same thing except a little bigger. And honestly, this will save me some trouble. Just copy the work here as a new part, and then we just take out that's gonna get rid of everything, won't it? Yes. I think so. I think I fixed those. I don't remember. I don't remember specifically what was clipping, but I think we were fine. Alright, I need I'll put it at a 3 real quick, so I don't remember how big I made that. Not a 3. Good. Great. Nice. Oh, hell yeah, Snake. Hell yeah. That's the good shit. I should just line it up with that. That gives me... Still gives me rotation. Okay, I made it 2-inch. I probably did 2x2. Probably. I'm not entirely sure. How deep is this? 2. Okay. Okay. Form. Did you? No. Rotate. Uncle. We're gonna see if I have. How well this is going to cooperate. All right. Could bring this out some. I could add less of that. Need to bring it up. Just the smidgest of smidges. Oh no! The triangle strategy not go well. Oh, triangle strategy feels too much like a visual novel. Damn. That is not what you're supposed to cut. Sir. Damn. Yeah, that kind of sucks. That's why I fell off of why am I blanking on the name? Digimon Survive. Because in Digimon Survive, in order to get the true ending of that game, you have to play through the game, get whatever ending you end up getting there. And then you have to new game plus the game in order to get the true ending, even though you can literally get the true end, like the main true ending requirement on a first playthrough. The game just tells you no. No, see you in New Game Plus if you want the real ending. That sucks. That was like the worst decision possible for that. And that's a tactical RPG that I think is a good like 30 hours. And it's not even like that amazing. Like it was a fine tactical RPG. How long did Beat say how long it is? I don't remember. It's I think Digimon Story, or not Digimon Story. I swear Digimon Survive 30 hours. Okay, yeah, it's a 30-hour game. Yeah, it sucks. And what's bad is even if you want to like, because someone put a mod out there that lets you just get the true ending and just go. Everything is statted up for New Game Plus, statted up. So like you basically go into hard mode if you try to like mod your way into just doing a first run true ending, which sucks as well. It needs like a rebalance mod to get there. No, it's not that the grind is harder. It's because if you're on the true ending path, the game's assuming you have done New Game Plus and you've carried over all your stats and stuff. So you're basically playing the game as if you're like, oh yeah, I've totally, put 30 hours in the game and I'm at like level 30. And in reality, no, I've not. Which is like the problem. Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I'll play Digimon Survive. What do you mean I don't get to do the true ending off the bat? I kind of don't want to play this game twice over, if I'm being honest. It is not. It doesn't hold that much for me to make me do this twice over and to get the true ending. If I'm being honest, I'm sorry. That's not happening. So yeah, that sucks. I do hope that their new Digimon story game does handle like the one problem I had with like Digivolving in that game, because like I have to like pull up gameplay footage to like illustrate this, because if I try to explain it without some sort of visual representation, it's going to sound like I'm insane. Okay, this doesn't show the numbers and stuff, but it's like the best representation I have for this kind of thing. Oh. 1 second. So in Digimon Story, the most recent one, because I find it hard to call Hacker's Memory its own game when it's really kind of a old school expansion. But in these games, you basically have the ability to take, in this case, Gomamon down any of these routes into any of these different Digimon. Now, there are requirements blocking you. Most of them are stats. Would that be the... I want to call it the Sun and Moon ones, but that's technically not correct. I can stand by Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory. Yeah, the reason I say Sun and Moon, because that has, I think it's Apollomon and Lunamon, and they are a Sun and Moon themed Digimon because Roman gods. So I was like, the Sun and Moon ones, because I don't remember the proper name of them. But no, I can attest to the Cyber Sleuth games. They're really good. Like, if you just want a nice RPG, basically, a nice turn-based RPG, here it is. But yeah, there's blockages to going to these Digimon. The main one being levels, which, that's to be expected. Not this one. Yeah, this one's just a pretty standard RPG. I think one of the folks I followed did do a Nuzlocke challenge with this. But no, you don't lose your Digimon on this one. But yeah, like, level requirements, you have to be a certain level of your Digimon to get there. There's certain, like, substats, like strength and all that. But the main thing that annoyed me was a stat called ABI. ABI basically locks you out of, like, the main ones. So, like, to get Gabumon into Gaururumon, your ABI stat had to be at a certain level or a certain number. The only way to increase your ABI stat is to have the Digimon in your party and do battles, and to Digivolve them up and down the Digivolution paths. The other Digivolution paths. It's annoying and dumb, and I hated it. Oh, those are in Dawn and Dusk as well? Fantastic! I did not like this because this felt arbitrary. This felt like an arbitrary gating off of specific Digivolution paths and making you go up and down these paths for no other reason than to just go up and down them. Like, there is no benefit to going up and then down multiple Digivolution paths unless you absolutely, like, want to min-max moves and other bullshit. I did not like the ABI system. I thought it was bad. I thought it was a waste of my time. And I hated dealing with it. Granted. Oh, where's the ugly little bastard? Oh, I am skimming through this just to find. Where is this ugly, literal, sentient piece of shit? Why can't I find him? Where are you? Is that him? No, that's Platinum Sukamon. That is Platinum Sukamon. Yeah. Okay. These little ugly little shits. You wanted to grind super fast in Cyber Sleuth and in Hacker's Memory. You loaded up 3 of these guys. Wanna know why you loaded up 3 of these dumb looking idiots? Does this show it? Where's... blah, 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 blah. Where's your dumb ability? Right there. Significantly increases EXP earned in battle. You load up 3 of these dumbasses, and you load up the other, like, 8 slots in your party with whoever you want to level up. And you just go to an area, and then you just let these ugly dumbasses just dunk on whatever's in the area. You get like 30 levels, no problem. Probably, honestly, like, this is your savior towards the end of that game. If you're like, hey, I want specific paths. I need experience. Oh yeah, just load up 3 of these idiots and call it a day. This is why I don't like the ABI system, is because you have to you have to rely on this guy leveling up your party. And like leveling up and down also like breaks the level cap on certain Digimon. So it's necessary to do that as well. It's so ridiculous and dumb. I really hated the ABI system. Also, I hated that the only way to really up these stats is to like break that level cap, but also use specific food in the Digifarm to up them, but they only can take so much food. So if you screw up, or if they don't want the food, because sometimes they just don't want to fucking take the food, and if you throw the food at them, the food gets wasted, even if they don't fucking take it, which is stupid and dumb. There are so many like little just dumb parts of Digivolving Digimon in this goddamn game that I'm like, streamline this shit. I don't care. I get it's probably supposed to be just like the V-Pets and stuff, but you know what? This isn't a V-Pet. This is a fucking video game. I just want my goddamn Rust Tyrannomon. Level gate me, progression gate me, fucking item gate me. I don't care. I don't want to deal with a bunch of number crunching substat bullshit. No, leave me alone. This drives me up the wall. And I want Time Stranger to not have it. I want Time Stranger to just be like, oh, hey, cool, just go. Like, hey, you want a Restaurantamon? You can go get a Restaurantamon. Just go get your levels and go into it and be done. Like, I don't want to have to be like, okay, what fucking food do I need? How many trips with Platinum Numemon do I need to get to certain levels so their strength will be at the right point? Oh, wait, their strength at the right point? Oh, nope, I gotta shove food down their throat till it fucking works. Granted, most of that is coming from a Pokemon fan, where evolution in Pokemon is usually just, hey, did you get it to the right level? Fantastic, it evolved. Not like, as a Pokemon fan, like, oh no, we have our dumb bullshit, evolution requirements. NK, every single goddamn friendship evolution. Just all of them. Fucking, oh god, what else? Oh, there's something else that I'm probably forgetting. But yeah, like, I want Time Stranger to simplify this shit. Don't make me get a guide to figure out how to, evolve your Digimon. Oh god, right, Tyrogue. Yes, Tyrogue, that like, oh, you want to hit on top? Balance these two stats. Oops, your level ups fucked you. Bye. Yeah, the friendship evos, just all of the friendship evos. There is no, like, no, all of them. They all suck. Bend them all. Oh god, I think like, oh god, was it the Kophaganus one? No, it was the Surfetched one from Sword and Shield that sucked ass. You have to catch a Galarian Farfetch, and then you have to land 3 critical hits in a single fucking fight to evolve it into Surfetched. 3 critical hits in one fight. How hard that fucking is. Late game when you're trying to clean up fucking evolutions and shit for your Pokedex. When things are not going to survive 1 hit, let alone 3 critical hits. Anywho. That's the shit that drives me up the goddamn wall. Ah, crap, I put that center. Of course I did. That's fine. Is that it? Right. Round that off just a little bit more. Or I can't. Never mind. Granted, I could just take a tiny little chunk out of it. It's probably fine. I'm gonna extend this out just a little bit. But yeah, God, Time Stranger, please make my life easier. Please, I beg of you. Don't make me do like all these calculations and shit just to get the Digimon I want, please and thank you. We'll go 2. We'll see how that looks. That might be fine. That is not. Thank you. How's as far as the top 4? I do. 3. Fine. Apparently the Summer Game Fest is next week, I think. Within the next week or so, and I'm like, oh goody. Most of it I won't care about. Like, I'm sorry, but like Jeff Keighley's Summer Game. Which Black Panther game? The one that was canceled or the one that is supposedly supposed to come out this year, I think. Because there's 2 of them, technically. Oh, God. I had to double check because I swore. I'm like, wait. Yeah, there's the Black Panther game that was at EA that got canceled. And there's Marvel 1943, which I swear was under EA. Because I thought it was a part of their, like, suite of Marvel things they're working on. Because they're still working on an Iron Man game. But no, that's something else. And I'm like, neither one of these have seen the light of day in the several years that they have been announced. We have technically seen more of 1943 than both of those games combined. And that's not good. It's not at all. Okay. Alright. Okay, I need to make a hand. I need a... Big is that hole? 2? Like a 2x1 hole? or 2x1 peg. You might make it a... You know what? I get a 2x2 just to make sure it has room. Just want to make sure it has, like, room. No, that's that's useless to me now. We can... That's like 7. Okay, 7 by 6 by 6. Okay, so that make this 7. I'm gonna double these. Thank you. Probably should have decided on my finger first before I... did that. I don't know. Big is a finger. Like a 1? We'll say a 1. Or we'll go, say like a 1.5. And then we'll linear sketch pattern. That'll work. And technically we're cutting. I didn't realize. Technically we're cutting these. Like, I don't think that ended up straight. Try again. That one ended up straight for some inexplicable reason that probably just was offset on it. That one, that one, that one. Yeah, no, I broke everything. Actually, alright, Dubs buddy, you have a good night. Yep. I was about to say, where'd it go? Yeah, I need to make this less. I think. Yeah, I just need to make it less. Granted, I need to real quick and. Alright. I see it, Devil Spidey. Alright, centered up. I believe it's a 3mm peg. We need 3. Oh, hey, look. It's all the way through. Oh, yeah, we have plenty of room. Okay. That looks a lot better, actually. Some should be sight. Um, face. Wait, am I on the wrong side? I'm on the wrong side. I'm on the knuckle side. I need to be on. I need to be on this side. Actually, I need da. 1 point. 0.3? Okay. Okay, I need to... basically curve this into there. That should let me... cooperate you. No, it's a bit boxy and ugly, but it will do the job. It is boxy and ugly as fuck, but you know what it will do? It will do, pig. It will do. Alright. Now I need to see. Right in. Oh no, that is not 3 millimeters. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 1 second. We're gonna have to make some adjustments real quick. Antenna. No, that is a 3 millimeter. Okay. Oh, it's because it's scaled up. Right. It's 4.5 millimeters. S- 1.5? I know, I've messed everything up. What if I just take off the scaling? it's almost 5 millimeters. We need a... that. For like 3.3. That's what, 3 point? Okay, so that's a 3 millimeter. Oh, wow. Now I could just put in another antenna. That way I can check both of these at the same time. I wouldn't even think about this. Like, I could just put another one. Make my life easier. Oh, oops. Ah. Okay, that's better. I wish I could scale up specific parts of the model without trying to ruin everything else, but then again, that's just mucking with shit, so... we're gonna just go with it as is. If I try to, like, muck with shit too much, I'm gonna have to, like, redesign everything. Besides, it looks good in, like, the handgun. It just doesn't look good up here. Which is fine. Okay, I forgot where mirror was. Mirror part, okay. Another shoulder pad. I don't need to mirror that, because it's the same on both ends. And I need shoulder. No, the bicep joint. Or does this need to be? No, it does need to be. We don't need to dupe this. Or mirror this. That's fine. We can just insert a bicep joint. Is the shoulder pad clipping? Side? Son of a bitch, it is. I just realized that. I think that's my what Spidey was talking about. Oops. Oh my god, is that? Is it? Oh. Yeah, that is clipping right there. Fucking god damn it. Okay, I completely forgot about that. We will fix that another day. I might do that on my own time. Need. All three of these need to be mirrored. Oh my god, don't do that one. Okay, outside of having to clean up some of the stuff up here in the shoulder since it's not cooperating at the moment. That's the Faiz Chemy done. That is it. We might extend these legs out a little bit. He is a little stumpy in the legs. I make these a little bigger. But that'll just be adjustments on my end. Capture that picture for Slip-Up Discord. Yeah, I think we will stop there for tonight. How much does that bring us to overall progress at May? Probably not as far as it should be for being about to hit halfway through the year, starting in June. Let's see. 30, almost 30% done. They're gonna get harder and harder from here. Question is, who do we do next? I'm thinking we do X8 or Decade next. We might do Decade because he might be like a one stream and done, since he is just a bunch of cards. We'll have to figure out how to... We'll have to, like, probably build a skeleton of sorts to put everything on. Because he is a bunch of cards. But we'll probably do Decade next. But yeah. I think I'm going to call it there for tonight. So, tomorrow, it's Super Mario World Randomizer. Randomania. Saturday is words. Or no, tomorrow is Cubage with Cubivore. My bad. I got the days backwards. Tomorrow's Tales from the Cube, and it's Cubivore. And then Saturday will be Mario World Randomizer. Actually, let me check one thing real quick before we end off. Oh shit, the trailer. Good thing I did check. 2 trailers. One Defenders and one for... Sentai Galaxy. Okay, so the Fangs of Defiance who got Oger is the chase. Since it is shown off in this trailer. That's good to know. Tarantula Knight. And King Oger. are the chases and the defenders? King of Victory. With Shippuden. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say Kiwami. Is the chase and defenders too? No, just Orange Arms game, basically. I assume, unless they're gonna be like, by the way, this is fresh Orange Arms. Fuck it. Yeah, it's Orange Arms. Just shiny gold version. Fair enough. Gold. Kyoryu gold. Okay. That's weird and dumb. Alright. Well, I gotta go report all this into the Soda Pop Discord. Hooray! So, I'll be busy doing stuff here in a minute. But anywho, like I said, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, TGS. It's our last TGS basically before Switch 2 launch and Summer Game Fest. So, hooray. And then next week, I guess we'll tackle Drive. So if you like what you're seeing, folks, drop a follow. I really appreciate it. Exclamation point. YouTube and chat. Get you the link to the YouTube archive where this and all of our other streams are up. Eventually. In a year, I won't have to say eventually, but it's going to take time, folks. Right now, Randomania is going out all the way through till Sunday. So, from last year. Exclamation point. Social and chat gets you the handles for all of our social medias. Exclamation point. Discord and chat gets us a link. Drop by. Say hi. See you tomorrow, folks.